Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male humans, I'm Melsback's friend? And this video was a request from a Reddit user who needed help getting something running on a Steam Deck. I mean, I don't have a Steam Deck, but I have something else that runs Linux, so the process should be quite similar. So, yeah. Yeah, I know this VM is the same OS as the host OS that I have, as you can see by the matching menus. But I just did that so I could have a fresh install for this. Well, almost a fresh install. Really, the only thing I did was copy the unpacked Scarlet and Violet ROMs over. These were actually dumped using the NX dump tool rewrite proof of concept. So they have kind of a wonky file structure because of that, where one is the ROMFS and 0 is the EXEFS. So that brings us to our first step in this process, which is, renaming stuff to be a little bit easier. Because, thing is, I think that this just looks weird. Okay, well, renaming and also merging the TRPFS pieces into the whole file, since this was dumped on a FAT32 SD card. Which you should actually always use a FAT32 SD card on the Switch. Nintendo has a very buggy exFAT driver. Okay. So, you may be wondering why I stammer quite a bit in these videos. It's because most of my YouTube videos, including this one, are unscripted. I mean, if you are the person who made the post on Reddit, you've probably never seen my channel before. But yeah, this is what my videos tend to be like. I mean, I do want to start making more scripted videos. I have made a few scripted videos already, but I kind of want to make more. So I'll rename that to EXEFS. And we'll be renaming this to ROMFS. Now we go ARC, and now we'll just temporarily rename this just to make things easier. Yeah, I don't know why, but this doesn't really capture the Windows key very well. Or at least on my keyboard, it's a Windows key. If you have an Apple keyboard, it will be a command key. So let's see. So to merge the pieces, you'll do cat, like the animal. And then for the first argument, you'll do 0, 0. And then for the second argument, you'll do 0, 1. And then now we do a greater than symbol. And then we'll just drag this on, but we'll get rid of the .d. So to make this easier to understand, so cat is a command that prints the contents of a file to the screen. In other words, it will show the raw data of the file on the screen. And it will do it with as many files as you put in, and it will do it in order by where the files appear in the arguments. But we don't want to print it out to the screen, we want to write it to a file. And so this signifies, instead of writing to the screen, write to a file instead. And then this is the path of the file we're writing to. Since that file does not exist, it will create a new file. Okay, that was really fast. I guess that's what happens when I have an NVMe controller and an SSD option ticked to match what my actual system has, because my actual system has NVMe SSDs. Okay. So we don't need this folder anymore because we've merged the stuff into the file. And now we're going to do the same thing for Violet. Okay, don't know why it didn't. Weird. Okay. Now it works. And again, and yeah. Now that's how I like it. By the way, this VM seems slow. It's because VirtualBox doesn't let you put that much VRAM on VMs. Hey, developers at Oracle, if you're watching this video, maybe please add a feature to have it detect how much VRAM your system has, and you know, update what it says for the max based on how much VRAM your system has, instead of just having it a hard-coded cap at 128 megabytes. That would be very much appreciated. Sorry, that was a bit of a tangent. So first thing we're going to want to do is download Trinity Mod Loader. Here it is, GF Tool by PKZukan. I apologize for what I did to this person. I vow never to do such a thing ever again. Now we're also going to want to do this. Okay. Which one of these is the real download button? The item that is most correlated. That would be the strawberry. Again, the strawberry. Yeah, I don't think sharks or toasters are related to that. Okay, this can take some time. Okay, there it is, and now... Okay, that's really gonna hurt me if I ever do want to get monetized. Which I actually do hope on someday maybe monetizing this channel. I mean, if my content does end up being too spicy for monetization, I'm probably gonna end up just, I don't know, using Patreon or something. Yeah, basically follow the instructions based on your OS to install Wine, if you don't already have Wine installed. I mean, anything that runs Windows programs on Linux uses Wine under the hood. Well, unless it's a VM. Unless it's a VM, it uses Wine under the hood. So basically you use the commands that say... Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, this is acting up. It's very slow. Can this just work? Sorry, in case you haven't figured it out by now, I have autism. Screw it. Now, hopefully it works better for me this time. Okay. And of course we get a kernel panic. Okay, no kernel panic this time. Good. Okay, now it works. Okay, well that's installing. Make sure you choose the x64 option. Actually, no. Do the desktop runtime, actually. And also... Okay, so we put the file in there. Now... there are a couple ways to run a program using Wine. One is using the context menu like that. You could also go to terminal and type in Wine path to thing. There's multiple ways to do it. Now keep in mind, some programs that like use Wine under the hood, such as Bottles and other similar programs, might do something different. Just do what that program does. And now, download the hashes. And now, we'll open the game folder. And now, from my experience, due to some inaccuracies in Wine, it can take a little bit longer for this to load than it would on a real Windows machine, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. It will eventually load. And that's it. That's how you run Trinity Mod Loader on a Linux machine. This is Melsback's friend signing off, and no one's a better best friend than good old Melsback's friend. Thanks for watching.